Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. Our Power loves listening to us. So you must be chatting away, sharing the issues of life with Him. So don't ever think that you are taking up space or maybe you are a bit too much or you're nagging. That's one place where you can nag. Oh, are you gossiping? Okay. Instead of gossiping, speak with Him. Chances are you'll get a greater outcome. But no, this is not uh, about that. This is about people gossiping about you. Now, instead of you being retaliatory, you go into our beloved Creator and explaining the injustice to Him. And you're not blaming Him for their behavior, but you are acknowledging that you are divinely protected and favored, and that no weapon formed against prosper, but it will certainly eliminate the sender in the effulgence of our beloved Creator. Let me show you the effulgence. Let's see if I bring it nearer. You see that glow, the yellow? That is our Creator's, the light emitted from Him. So no matter who's saying what about you, He's got your back. You tell Him how you feel. Don't stoop to their level. Rise to the throne of grace and mercy. There are rewards in that. Even though you can prove them wrong, that is what is sometimes known as a hollow victory. So continue your counsel. You'll get through this. You must be a great person that everyone wants to speak about you. What's it? They can't keep your name out of their mouth. So you're doing something right. And hear no evil. Just ignore them. They can make trouble for you. But when they make a trouble, which is a weapon, then it is going to serve you. So retain your trust in our beloved Creator because divine will is at play. This is how they expose themselves to you. That's how our Creator works. What we think is a disaster is actually greatness in the making. Because they use stealth, but our beloved Creator is the master of stealth. I'm grateful now that I'm respecting myself and others. Now, when you choose to rise to the throne of grace, that is respecting yourself because now the devil can't turn you into himself where you go and gossip now. So, if you're gossiping about the gossiper, the devil turned you into himself. So, this is your friend. They made you believe you must be surrounded by 100,000 million people to be worthy. But the only one you need is our beloved Creator, and then you have everything. It's twisted, man. Reality, they warped it. That's why I know they were insane because they used to say wrong is right. And Creator's like, not the fuck. Did they plot on your death? Or were they saying you did something to someone? Maybe you did, but you learned. Now, if this happened before the 1st of September 2024, then you were forgiven. But maybe people still bringing this up about your past. That our Creator is saying, talk to me. Haters will hate. Sometimes you can be doing so many good things, but I'll always remember that one bad thing. But you were not condemned. What you did when you did what you did, our Creator forgave us all. We have different degrees of falling short of the glory of our Creator. So that's why we can't cast the first stone. And then when judgment day came, everyone got the clean slate. Now, if there are people gossiping about you, wow, didn't I say? Now, if there are people gossiping about you, that means they didn't make it. Because divine beings don't gossip. They don't gossip. If they got something to say, they say it to that person as respectfully as possible. I'm just thinking now, say you found yourself in that situation due to various circumstances, whether forced or unforced or whatever. Um, People will say, how can you preach about our Creator now? Seeing that you did this, that. When I was saying our Creator is different, what they said was wrong was right, and what was right was wrong, like that they had it twisted. You could be higher cosmic ranking than a preacher who didn't do that. That's how our Creator is. That's what a clean slate means. So ignore them because you may have done that, but you don't gossip. That's what I was meaning with different degrees of shortfalls. Anyway, they're boring. Humility and self acceptance is a great superpower. Now, the only way we can grow is to admit that we must grow. No one, no sane person can expect anyone to know it all. We're in different stages of learning and growing, and anyone who mocks you for growing didn't make it because a divinely anointed chosen one encourages, nurtures, supports. They don't tolerate BS. But if they see that you have embraced your new beginning and have grown in a new way that is pleasing to our Creator, then they will stand up for you. So you have to accept yourself and whatever shortcomings you experience by your own free will and accept that. And accept that people will say what they say because they're boring. Because you're non-threatening now. You learn to listen because you're speaking to our beloved Creator. Our Creator says, I think the most important thing is that you can accept yourself, irrespective, because our beloved Creator forgave you, irrespective. You need the spirit of gentleness with yourself, but because these gossipers make you remember and feel guilty and they give you the old narrative of blah blah blah, Remember in the old narrative they said you will go to hell. But in the old narrative they also said that our Creator will forgive your sins. So He did. The new is cosmic law, and this is eternal condemnation because now you're doing it knowing what is right and wrong because you have divine morality. That's why this is a touch is a move with permanent consequences, no exception, unless you get cosmic immunity in this enlightenment. Well, happily abiding in cosmic law. And cosmic law is beloved Creator with all our hearts, minds, and souls, and we love ourselves and others the same. That's cosmic law. So murder means you hurting, rape means you hurting, pedophilia means you hurting, lying means you hurting, and stealing means you are hurting. So the consequences are permanent. This is how you can discern between who is uh, growing and who is joking. I'm just hearing the good shepherd, the good shepherd. This is how you can see. Because say you did that time, and now you can lead people away from that. Now you understand why our beloved Creator made you experience that. Because you are someone that experienced something that you had to process to get over and reconcile within yourself. And that is what you will teach others. People, I was saying, man, you, even though you now did whatever, you are cosmically higher ranking than those that pretend to be from our Creator. You actually living that. So don't let the preacher tell you can't preach because you got a criminal case from 1999. Our Creator said, you are divinely anointed to execute His will because you are chosen for a reason. Chosen isn't just chosen. Chosen has a, a soul mission, and that is to fulfill the divine will of our beloved Creator. Where we once went wrong, we now go right because we understand cosmic law. Not everybody was taught the right thing. Some families just taught whatever they wanted to or watched on TV or so on and so forth, ignorance. We past that now. Now you see how the Holy Spirit of our beloved Creator takes all your wrongs and makes them right. He's saying He accepts you as you are. Tainted history and all. Because that was the basis for the depth of your current understanding of yourself, of that impact. And now you will assist others because you know right from wrong. Chakani training, spirit of gratitude, no audience needed. You're grateful to our beloved Creator that you've grown so much. It's a complete metamorphosis from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So our Creator is proud of you. They need to get over themselves. And this is between you and Him. Listen, I started off saying, you don't need all these people, you need our Creator. That is the truth. It's a whole it's a deeper, fulfilling, and satisfying experience than being pulled by the nose by the blind, the deaf, and the dumb. So grateful our Creator took you out of that. Did I not pull a card for this? Let me see. What card do I get on the wrong? But now you can't do wrong anymore now. This is 11th dimension vibes. I, I urge you to apply this. And it doesn't deprive you. Actually, it's more fun. It's more liberating because the joy or the depth of the specialness of the experience is permanent. It's not a fleeting thing. Wrong. Yep. Don't enable. So now you can teach others how to avoid a pitfall that you once fell in. But our Creator saved you. 31 August 2024. So now, those who are gossiping, ah, he's just saying, just ignore it. They are wrong and you are right, even though you have a big crime in the past. Even though they don't. 60s. Could you be in your 60s and maybe lived with this for all that the years, that guilt that maybe you did something when you were younger. And now you're older and you're like, no, let it go. What's done is done. It is important that we do not hang on to our faults and our errors of the past, and in the same way, we let go of the faults and errors in others' past who have harmed us. Oh, also, that's just wrong. Okay, I don't want to give up. See? Okay, yeah. They're being replaced. I think people who are close to you or who knew your business once hurt you. But now, because you have changed and raised your frequency, friends of that same frequency is now going to come into your aura. My condolences, Bonnie. Wow! He's in his 60s. Huh? Wow. What can I say? Welcome home, George. Yes. Now George is now here by the throne now, right? And he was forgiven. That's why he's getting this message. Yeah, he's back with he's back with his people. It's now a reunion. Do you know how happy they are here by the throne? And then we are so sad here. When I went there, I was the most miserable one. I'm like, why is everybody so happy? Okay. Okay. All right, let me do the tarot. Our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between. Thank you that your clean slate that you gave us was real, and that your word and prophecy was fulfilled, and that we don't have to um, carry that shame and guilt and burden and of stuff we did long ago, just so we give the same to others. You stand in your ground no matter who's saying what, who's got what to say, this, that. You're expressing yourself to our Creator. You're standing up for yourself. You say, my beloved Creator, you forgave me, but these jerks keep on bringing it up. And yet you have higher cosmic ranking than those that look more self-righteous than you. That's how our Creator is. He qualifies you. Where's that corner? Yeah. So stand confident in the person you've grown into, the person you've become. You are not to be held hostage to your past mistakes. Otherwise, what would be the point of getting a clean slate? Some days it's hard for you because it's a challenge for you to overcome your childhood wounding and your this and your that. And now these gossipers tend to make it harder for you because every step you take forward, they're trying to bring you down by reminding you about the past. But our Creator says this. I'm being kind to say that because I'll just say, yeah, you feel betrayed. You feel like you can't move forward with them. They always like to keep you under something. Now you're ready to walk away from everyone. You're actually tired of tolerating toxicity. Now that you've uh, turned a new page or something, they're still living in an old book. So you need to put respectful distance between you and them because you've outgrown them. That is toxicity. If you were still doing what you did then and you're doing it now, then it would be justified-ish. But you're not. And this is how you know who is respecting you and your growth and who is not. Spirit of discernment. It causes you a lot of grief, stress, anxiety, because what they're saying may sound true to you, but it's true for that old version of you. But the new you, the one that was recreated anew, born again, because we were literally born into another dimension, is different. I think the new friend you're going to meet, who will accept you as you are, is going to turn into something more like a love relationship or something. Out of all these challenges and this hard road, there is love for you. And it will be more than a lover, it will be a lover and a friend. Wow. It's definitely a divine masculine, so this reading is possibly for a divine feminine. Or you, the divine masculine, yeah. So a feminine is coming into your life because you've manned up. You manned up. You see? They can't speak about the old you anymore because this is who you are now. You see, I just said humility is a superpower. When you go to our beloved Creator, there where no one can see you, when you go there and you say, please forgive me for this, that. It is maturity. So I can see because it bugged you, it plagued you, it haunted you. I can see that you put in the work and it wasn't easy. You found it challenging, but you did it. So that's great. Around you, you're not so certain who you can trust and who you can't trust around you. You're uncertain, or they're creating uncertainty for you because you've turned a new page or something, a new leaf. Hopes and fears. This purging process or this rebirth or renewal. Now remember when we are born, we come into this world alone. So it's like you're starting again on the outside. But that is okay because your environment was creating. Every step forward, they want to bring you back because they're condemning you for things that our Creator forgave you for. So you're not comfortable, but throughout all this, your humility to admit that you're in the growth phase. I made mistakes here, there. So this is part of the growing process. Not easy, it's difficult. That's why you chat to our beloved Creator. You tell him it's paining here, it's hurting there. I like this, I don't like that, I need this, I need that. But he's bringing you someone that will understand the path you've walked. Outcome, someone that you can be gentle with, someone that you can be soft with. Because where you've come from, the constant poking and prodding and condemnation and cursing and toxicity didn't allow for a gentle environment. Earlier on, the bottom card was spirit of gentleness, but yeah, Creator is saying you can do it. So I'm certain that you are healing your inner child and you are starting to feel like you once did a long time ago before the challenges of life reared its head on our path. But our Creator is assuring you that He never tires of listening to you as you work through the struggle of the, these emotions. Remember that change is one thought away. And our Creator's like this. If He gives you a clean slate, then you have to receive the clean slate because He doesn't impose on us. That is cosmic law. He says what the law is, but He doesn't force you to live by it. But there are real permanent consequences. You know? So if He gives you a clean slate, it's for you to receive it. And that's what you talk about. You say, I did this, that, and you gave me a clean slate. Please forgive me this, that. And then the very thing that everyone once condemned you for now becomes your superpower because you can own up and take accountability for your thoughts, words, and deeds. How you responded to your feelings. That is also a cornerstone for soul growth. Respect is one, self acceptance is another, humility another, firm foundation. And I can see that you've mastered it, and that is because you take responsibility for what you've done, but you don't have to be around people that's still telling you what you did in 1999. They can keep it moving. You've outgrown toxicity. You need now a soft environment because it's been a battlefield for you. Besides them condemning you, you were condemning yourself too. Our beloved Creator, you are worthy to be praised. Thank you for taking us through our maturing process step by step, irrespective of our age or any other variable. Because the time to grow is always now, in the moment of now. Because now is the only time we can take action to create what we desire in our lives. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.